How are we doing today, Pokemoshpitbeta? This is Smashbr0spro33 bringing you my first Pokemoshpitbeta upload. This is a PO-OU match versus my good friend Indieecho. We were testing out some new OU teams, and this is my first actual Sand team that I created. I have specially defensive Narrator, physically defensive Celebi, physically defensive Vaporeon, agility Lucario, offensive Heatran, and Acrobat Gliscor. This set for Gliscor is really underappreciated, and I wish people would use it more. It's actually very effective, and it has a nice surprise factor to it. So looking at his team, I can see he has two physical walls in Skarm and Vaporeon. Scrafty, depending on the set, can either be Bulk Up or Dragon Dance. Scizor and Rotom are a good combination with the Volturn, and Hydreigon is there, most likely Scarfed, and punches holes through every team. So, without further ado, let's get into the battle, shall we? So I'm going to lead with Tyranitar as he's going to lead with Rotom Wash. I'm going to switch into Celebi because it can take anything Rotom Wash wants to throw at it, including the Will-O-Wisp because I have Natural Cure. And now I am going to go for the Thunder Wave on the switch into his Scizor, which is really cool because now that Scizor is not necessarily crippled, but it can't outspeed anything, especially my Vaporeon, which would wall this thing for days anyway. But he's going to go for a Swords Dance. And because I'm pretty sure, yeah, he has lefties, so he is that bulky Swords Dance set, and I gotta watch for that. And I'm gonna go for a second HP Fire because I figured why not. And in comes the Scrafty. That was a crit HP Fire, so that tells me right away that this is a bulk up Scrafty because it is max HP and max special defense. That took nothing from that HP Fire. And he's going to go for a bulk up here as I go for the Recover. The reason I went for Recover was because if he just wanted to go straight offensive for the Crunch, I know I could live it. So I'm going to hit him with the Thunder Wave now just to maybe get either Parahacks or just slow him down a little. So he's going to go for a second bulk up as I'm going to switch in my Lucario. And he's cured of Paralysis. Not a big deal though because I still outspeed. And I can nail him with the High Jump Kick, which is awesome because now that's Scrafty. Big wall of a threat out of the way. So now in comes the Skarmory. I'm going to bring in my Heatran to scare it away, and I'm going to pull a double switch back into Lucario, hopefully luring out his Vaporeon, which I do very nicely. And I figure I can nail this thing with a High Jump Kick after I set up the agility. Reason I didn't go for High Jump Kick straight away is because he has a Hydreigon on his team, and if he wanted to switch that in on, say, a Crunch or whatever, if he was expecting it, then I could outspeed and KO with the High Jump Kick. But no, that is not the case. It ends up backfiring on me because not only do I hit him on the Protect, so I crash, but I crash again for no reason, so I lose my Lucario very early. Kinda sucks, but hey, what are you gonna do? So I figured I'd scout out this Vaporeon a little more, see if it has either Toxic or, in this case, Ice Beam. Now this thing has Ice Beam, so I'm kinda stuck with Gliscor. So now I have to bring in Tyranitar, which can take Vaporeon's hits for days because this is not the offensive set. And I'm going to go for the Crunch here. Does just about a quarter. So it's not even a 4-hit KO, not going to be doing much because I have no attack investment, and Vaporeon is just one bulky wall. So I'm just going to keep going for crunches. He's getting a crit burn on the Scald, which really sucks because now not only do I lose my Tyranitar, which was my main special wall, but that Vaporeon's sitting at very high health, which means I pretty much have to rely on Celebi to take this thing on. So in comes his Rotom Wash. Kind of a questionable switch if you ask me because Giga Drain was obvious either way. Unless he was predicting maybe T-Wave or something. I guess he was sacking his Rotom anyway. But he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp now as I'm going to go for a second Giga Drain and take out his Rotom. Which is really great because now the Volturn combination is broken and none of that shenanigans is going to happen. So now I'm going to bring in my Heatran on this Hydreigon as he predicts extremely well. Goes for the Surf. And that is going to bring my Heatran to the point where I pretty much have to sack it. But I'm going to go for Dragon Pulse here, because that would have been super effective on Hydreigon, of course. And I'm playing very obviously right now. I could have gone for the Hidden Power Grass on this Vaporeon because, once again, I am the offensive set. But I figure I might as well hit this thing with Earth Powers, maybe get a Spadef drop or something, because that would force a switch and maybe I can predict correctly. But that's not the case, as he's just going to keep Wish Protecting, and this Heatran's not going anywhere. When are you going to hit me with a Scald? Seriously, like, I'm just sacking this Heatran, and I'm racking up some damage, but it's not a whole ton, because after lefties and Wish, he's going to be back up to full, which kind of sucks, because now once again, I have to rely on my Celebi. So, in comes the Skarmory now. I'm going to go for the Giga Drain. Very obvious move. That could have been predicted, but not a huge deal. Because now I'm going to hit this thing with a Hidden Power Fire, as he's actually going to go for a Brave Bird. Now, the reason I did not take this thing out with another HP Fire right now is because I was scared of Hydreigon, because they always carry the Fire move. And even so, the Dark Stab would have hit me really hard too. And that thing is a special attacker, as I am physically defensive, so I cannot really do much to Hydreigon, and I would be very easily revenge killed. So, in short, I wanted to stock up on health for Celebi and let that Skarmory take itself out with Recoil, because my Celebi is probably the biggest asset to my team in terms of defense as of now. So I'm going to hit this thing with a T-Wave now, and he's going to end up getting Parahaxed on that turn, but now he goes to the Roost, which means he's back up to a really good margin. But now I'm going to go for the Hidden Power, as he's going to go for the Brave Bird. Now, that really benefited me, because now I know I can take this thing out with a second Hidden Power Fire from that range, which I do, and now Celebi's sitting pretty good at 60%. But regardless, I leave my Celebi in case he wanted to over-predict maybe. And he doesn't go for Draco, he ends up going for U-Turn, which doesn't KO my Celebi because Celebi's such a man. But he's going to go for Bullet Punch here, and it doesn't KO my Celebi, which means I can actually wall this Scizor from here to Kingdom Come, and I hit that thing with an HP Fire. And that's good game, Scizor. So now it's 3-2. I figure I might as well sack my Celebi because I have no use for it, because all he has is Hydreigon and Vaporeon. Now the reason I didn't save it for Vaporeon was because I have my Gliscor and I have a little plan cooking up. I'm going to go for Sub here, as he actually misses his Draco Meteor. That was extremely crucial, because now he's going to switch, and I'm going to get up the Storage Dance. And I'm thinking to myself, that Vaporeon is pretty much at full. I might as well get up to +4, because this is the Acrobat Gliscor, as I said in the team preview. And that is going to nail that Vaporeon +4. He's not living that. And the Draco Meteor he's going to miss again, which really sucks because now he got taken out with a +4 Acrobatics. So that's going to be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the Mosh Pit. Leave a comment. Maybe critique my work a bit. And I also post Wi-Fi battles. I do Let's Plays. I am currently doing Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke Challenge. So hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, both this and my channel. And until next time, Smashbr0spro33 signing out. Have a good day, Pokemoshpit.